waiting for this show, man, because we're gonna have some cowboy talk, man. You know what's funny to me, man? Real talk, bro. That Cowboy Nation's very vocal. They're upset, over what Jerry Jones did and whatnot. But it's funny to me how you have the other faction of fan that's not a Cowboy fan that's over here watching every single thing that happens with the Cowboys, man.
Oh, you already
y'all
know.
Are fans, bro. Y'all are fans.
You already know.
Y'all watching us all the time, man.
No, it's a soap opera, dude. It's a soap opera.
They're disgruntled fans, bro. The haters that watch every move and keep up with the Cowboys.
Joe, that's a lame take. That's a lame take.
No, it's not.
That is trying to take solace in the fact that your team.
Nobody keeps up with the Saints like that. Nobody keeps up with the Saints like that.
No, you're right.
Jaguars,
you're right.
The Texans. I'm a fan. I don't care about other teams. So, I don't have no stake in what another team does or doesn't do. So
Fernandez, are you saying?
It's true.
Fernandez, are you saying that we're all Laker fans?
No.
No. Because if we're gonna say that we're all Cowboy fans because we follow what they do, we all follow what the Lakers do.
I don't follow the Lakers.
Yeah.
Are we all Yankee fans? Because we all follow what the Yankees do in baseball.
I don't follow
baseball.
You don't even watch MLB, Mike. What are you talking about?
what I'm saying is that is a tired, lame take, Joe.
No, it's true. You don't have to. You don't have to keep up. Y'all don't have to.
You know what's lame?
With any of those
Miami
teams.
Tacos, man.
It's literally.
Yeah, you see that? He said they're the best tacos he had.
It's literally all that you see on ESPN, brother.
Blasphemy. Miami Tacos better than San Antonio? Damn.
Didn't say that.
Okay, I didn't hear that's it.
Really good.
He said, good morning to Cowboy fans and Cowboy fans only, man, because we got a lot to talk about. You know what? And I got to go ahead and do my boy like this, man. This is all a Cowboy Nation right now, bro. Sorry, Sith, I had to, man. That's a representation of how Cowboy fans feeling right now, waking up on this beautiful Friday morning.
Yep.
To the news of Micah Parsons getting traded. But you know what? Before we get into it, we got Mike joining us here. We got, of course, Fernandez joining us from beautiful San Diego. But you know what? More importantly, who do we have joining us today, Rick?
Man, if you don't know, if you want to talk about craftsmanship, you want to talk about woodworking and working with your hands and making some beautiful, beautiful things, you got to check out our man, Cuts by Jones. In a world of Gina Ortiz Joneses and Jerry Joneses, be a Cuts by Jones instead. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, bro.
I'm with a Z, not with an S. So
I got you. I got you, bro.
Exactly.
Look at I spelled your name right today.
That's what I'm saying, bro. In a world of Joneses like Gina and Jerry, man, be a Fred, baby. Be a Fred.
Wow. Appreciate you, brothers, man.
And Michael's joining us all the way from beautiful Miami, where they have better tacos in San Antonio, apparently.
Dude, those tacos last night were legit, man. I never said they're better than San Antonio.
You said they were the best tacos you ever had.
They're some of the best I've ever had. They're top tier. Top tier. What I'm saying is we can all agree that they would be better than Austin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We can say that.
Hey, we got some incoming super chats already, man. The homie's hitting it with that money.
There you go.
Here comes the money.
And Greg Castanuela, he's saying cheers to a much needed Labor Day weekend, fellas. Damn right, bro. It's been a long week, man.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, 4-day weekend for me, baby.
Mikey Jimenez loves to woodwork. Oh, God, dude. We got another incoming super chat here. And Jason, he says, Mike rubs baby powder all over himself so the TSA can frisk him. Did that happen again, Mike?
No, actually, I went through perfectly fine. I have that clear pass now. So they just waved me on in, man. So no pat down at 5 a.m.
How's the weather over there, Mike, in Miami?
It is beautiful. It's cloudy right now. It's like partly cloudy. It's probably going to get up to about 90 over here. But Miami is kind of like the type of place where it's sunny, but it rains every day.
Mm.
So it'll probably get about a quarter of an inch to half an inch of rain, but then it's going to be sunny the rest of the day. It's humid, man. But Chica and I are having a good time over here. I'm in the parking lot of a shopping center right now because we're prepping for her daughter's move. So I'll be sweating my balls off today, helping my girlfriend's daughter move from one apartment to the next. So today's a work
Mhm.
day. Gabby's going to be by. My daughter's going to be by tomorrow. We're going to hit up the Hard Rock Casino, get some sports bets in for week one of college football this weekend. Texas, Ohio State.
Yeah, man.
We're going to have Johnny Walker on next week talking to
Oh
us
yeah.
about
Yeah. Yeah, I
the
met
former
him once,
Longhorn
man. Cool
great.
guy, man. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so he'll be on. We're gonna have what's it called? A UTSA insider going on with us as well next week, kind of giving us a break as to what happened against the Aggies and the Roadrunners in week one, prepping for the week two big matchup between Texas State and UTSA at the Alamo Dome. So we'll have that as well. So it's gonna be a big week next week. We're taking Monday off. But I just wanted to jump on the show real fast because the whole story about Micah
Mm.
Parsons. I have a quick take about this, Joe.
Yeah.
I've had some time to process this a little bit. I'm not a Cowboy fan, can't stand them, but I'm more apathetic towards not apathetic. I am more sympathetic towards the fans right now because I realize it's been 30 years and I've been a
Yeah.
Cowboy hater for so long that right now I feel more bad for Cowboy fan than I do. Haha, you guys suck. But the thing about it is this: Jerry could have gotten more. He sabotaged it. He sabotaged it. He could have gotten more. Couldn't gotten 3 or 4 first round draft picks. He could have gotten more players. But at the end of the day, I think the Cowboys are better off without Micah. I think the
Why do you
Cowboys
say
are
that?
better. I think the Cowboys are better off without paying
One
a
person,
defensive
all that money.
player like a quarterback. I think the Cowboys are better off turning that attention elsewhere. The Cowboys now have the second most cap space remaining in the NFL right now. They could make a move if they wanted to. Now, I'm not saying that the haul they got was worth it. 2 first round draft picks and a Pro Bowl linebacker. Pro Bowl linebacker, not bad. Okay. At least it shores up a little bit of the defense, some of the loss that you get with Micah Parsons no longer being there. 2 first round draft picks. Historically, those are in the 20s, 2026 and 2027, going in with 2 first rounders each year. Not paying Micah that much more, 40 million in that vicinity. I look at it as though it's not the end of the world for Cowboy fans. I think the Cowboys dodged a bullet. The problem is Jerry tanked his value. That's the problem. Is that Jerry tanked the value and it probably cost him that 3rd first round pick. That's the only problem. But Micah being gone, I don't think is the end of the world.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. But Cowboy Nation, like I said, we're feeling just like this morning. This is my boy Elias, by the way. I had to do it, Elias. Had to, man. But just having fun with the homie, man. But still, Cowboy fan in mourning today because they went ahead and traded Micah. And it was funny because you had Michael Irvin going on, and he was saying, "Oh, I guarantee they're not going to trade him. I guarantee they're not
Yeah.
going to trade him." And they traded him. And you have word coming through as well that Micah made a last ditch effort to try to smooth things over. Went to the front office and was like, "Hey, man, let's go ahead and try to make a deal." And they tell him, "You know what? You either go ahead and play this last year, or you get the hell out of here." I'm like, "What is that, dude?" Like he was trying to make a deal. Cowboys could have kept him if they wanted to pay $47 million, but at the end of the day, the writing is on the wall. Jerry said, in his eyes, "Micah, you're not worth that much to us. You're barely worth 2 first round picks and old dude that they got as far as their defensive tackle that's 30 years old. That's what you're worth." Basically, Jerry let him go for a bag of chips.
That's the problem, though, is that they got a bag of chips for him when they could have gotten a lot more. Micah Parsons is in his prime, so it's a two-way thing, Joe. Part of me is thinking to myself, you know what? It's good that he's gone in some respects. You get something for him. Micah Parsons was not a top pick. What was he picked, number 12 in the draft that one year? So it's sad to see him go from a Cowboys perspective, I guess you can say, because he's one of the 5 best defensive players in all of football. But at the end of the day, you gotta manage the cap. At the end of the day, you're only going to be able to afford so many players. And Jerry Jones poisoned the whole well. Jerry Jones is the reason why Micah Parsons wanted to leave. Jerry Jones is the reason why the Hall didn't come in the way that it should have. So Jerry's to blame for all this. But what I am saying is at the end of the day, though, end of the day, that contract is probably not worth. I don't think any player is worth that contract on the defense side of the ball. He's not a shutdown corner. He's not he's not Deion Sanders in his prime. He's not Darrell Revis in his prime. He's not Lawrence Taylor. He's not Reggie White. So getting rid of him is not the worst thing. But what it does do, though, is that it shows that Jerry has a rudderless ship, man. Jerry does not know how to run this team. And it looks bad on Jerry Jones. I'm just saying 3 years from now, we're going to look back at this and think to ourselves, you know what? It wasn't a popular move, but it probably was the right one.
Who's getting paid more right now? If I tell you this, Patrick Mahomes or Micah Parsons?
Micah Parsons getting paid more.
Ain't that some shit? That's funny. And you know what's funny too? When Jerry Jones bought the Cowboys, he paid $140 million. At this point in time, Micah Parsons gets paid $188 million. How's that for inflation? Just let that sink in there. But at the end of the day,
End of the day is those egos, man. That Jerry Jones ego that's starting
exactly
all this.
Right.
Exactly
right.
It's one person 47, 48 million. Oh my gosh. When you can do so much more with that money with other players.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Jerry Jones hasn't showed that he can do other things with that money and do other things with it. Is
he an incompetent GM?
Because he didn't do the Herschel Walker trade.
What is Jerry though? Is Jerry an incompetent GM, general manager?
I think he's not. I mean, it's all over everywhere. Fire Jerry, fire the GM. And it's like, come on, man. Get someone real, a for real GM in there to do the work and to get things done right, man. He's all about the branding. I'm all about the branding. That's good stuff. But hey, man, you just stick to your branding and go on your yacht and let all the real people,
make the decisions.
Make the decisions.
What say you, Rick? Because we haven't heard from you much, man. What do you think about this whole Micah Parsons debacle here, man?
Yeah, man, I've been processing it, like everybody else, and I'm listening to Mike and I'm listening to the cuts. And these are all good points. And I kind of halfway agree with Mike. I wouldn't say they're better without Micah, but I think it just had to happen. You know what I mean? I just at this point, Micah was so. You saw him. What is our last image of Micah Parsons as a Cowboy? Laying on that massage bench, chilling, right? Just looking like me on a Sunday morning, like just laying there, right? So. It had to happen. I don't think it's like a marriage that's over. We're roommates, right? We're sleeping in separate rooms. It's inevitable. We there's no going back, So it had to happen. But like Mike makes a very good point. Jerry could have got more for him. I've heard Jerry say that they've been thinking about this for a while. This didn't just come up. Well, then, damn, why didn't you do this at the deadline or earlier in the summer? You would have got way more for him, So like Mike said, the two first rounders is value. There's value in two first rounders. Let's not act like there's not. The defensive guy that they brought in apparently is a stud, and he will help. Stop the run defense, which is what the Cowboys need. So I agree that it isn't the worst thing in the world and the end of the world. You know what I mean? It's just it just sucks that it had to happen the way it did. I think, it just sucks. It had to happen the way it did. Because what I worry about going forward is, stars like CDE and the Cowboys just got Pickens and anyone else going forward is going to say, y'all didn't take care of Micah. Who's to say you're going to take care of me? It's more of a mental and a psychological issue. I feel like stars are gonna say like, why do I want to? I mean, you already know the circus that is the Cowboys. Like Mike says, it's a soap opera. We get it. We give people crap about like, oh, you're a fan because you're a hater. I understand Mike's point. It is a soap opera, right? There's certain things that we're drawn to. Lakers, Yankees, Cowboys. They're just ingrained in U.S. national society that people just know what's going on with them. I get it. It's a train wreck that you don't want to turn away from. It's like a car accident, right? You're driving on and you just have to look over. You're like, what's going on over there? It's none of your business, man, but you just have to because you can't not look. So it's dicey. I actually think Cowboys will still have a decent year and a decent season. The storybook ending would be that they have a decent year, make the playoffs, and who do they see in the first round? Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green
man.
Well,
Bay.
they're gonna see Green Bay on week
In
4
week 4.
Week
Yeah,
four.
on Sunday Night Football, I believe.
yeah.
Now, here's the thing: that when I'll leave you guys with this, and this is the problem that I think Cowboy fans are gonna have because you're being optimistic, Rick,
Mhm.
about it all. By the way, I just realized our show spans from San Diego to Miami today, which is pretty funny.
That is pretty awesome, actually. That's really awesome.
Literally,
Literally
West.
coast to coast. Literally coast to coast. Yeah.
you're literally on the left side, the west side of the screen. I'm on the far east side of the screen, so I just realized that.
Me and Joe down there holding
And
it down in
Holding it
2-1
down.
and exactly. And then you got the Gulf Coast in the middle, baby.
Three,
I love it.
three time zones represented. So here's the thing: you're being optimistic, Rick, and saying, "Well, maybe this will galvanize the team." I think
Mhm.
that it lets the air out of the balloon.
You could.
I think Micah being ditched, like you said, you could have gotten much more earlier in the
Mm.
season, earlier in the summer. You could have gotten more at the end of last season. Could have gotten more. Could have gotten more. And now this team, which was expecting Micah Parsons to come back and anchor that defense. This
Mhm.
team that was expecting this to happen because Jerry Jones caved on CD, Jerry Jones caved on Dak Prescott, Jerry Jones caved on Emmitt Smith back in the day.
Mhm.
You anticipate him coming back, and for your best defensive player to be gone, literally 1 week before the season starts, has got to be a gut punch that's going to be hard to get over. And I know that you might say, hey, well, next man up. That's easier said than done. I think right now the Cowboys defense is probably bewildered and just in a state of shock right now. I don't see how they bounce back from it, to be honest with you. I think that this is going to be a wasted season. Uh, and right now, the season's going to be about what's going to happen with George Pickens. Is he going to have a good year? And we're going to see what's going to happen with the running game at this point. But I don't expect much of anything from this team anymore.
You'd
Not
be
that I did
surprised.
before.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
gonna
think that
bounce. I'm gonna bounce, fellas. I'm gonna listen on the other side.
All
But I
right,
just
Mike.
wanted to say hi. Happy Labor Day to everybody out there. Be safe out there.
All right, man. I'll see you, Mike.
Enjoy Miami, bro.
Thank you,
take
sir.
care, man.
Hey, look at this. We got an incoming super chat, bro.
Everybody keeps talking about Mike's haircut. And
What?
I'll read this one. It says, "What's worse, the trade or Mike's haircut?"
Now, did he get that in Miami or here in San Antonio?
No.
I don't know.
Convo.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a Reels cut or what, bro. You know what I mean? It looks like one of those $4.95 Reels cuts. If you
No,
know,
man.
you know. Yeah.
You ever seen Bert and Ernie from the
Yeah. Sesame
Sesame
Street.
Street?
Right?
Yeah.
You know that yellow one? What's his name? Bert, right?
Right. Yeah.
How he
Yeah.
had that high haircut. His hairline was real high. That's how Mike's hair looked on the back, bro. He went to a barber, and I guess the young gun, was out there, 20 something. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, pull up to the chair. I got you, bro." And he
Hey.
went ahead and tried to fade him up in the back.
He
and
was
cut it
fresh
way
out
too
of
high.
barber school. You know what I mean? Fresh out
Out
of
of Barber
barber school.
College.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Midtown Texas says Mike got I'm sorry. Somebody said the Conroe mop. Oh, Sam Salinas. Sam Salinas says the Conroe mop. That's funny.
That was
but Midtown says
fantastic.
Mike got that.
Reels golden cuts, bro. Reels
Hey,
golden
bro.
cuts.
Hey, back in the day, bro, you couldn't afford anything, bro. You had that Reels and the great clips. You know what I'm saying?
How
Hey,
much was it back then, bro?
man,
Like
great-
$5.99,
But
something
you,
like
you know,
that.
you know
bro?
what, bro? Hey,
Great
that's a good topic, man. I don't know what you guys spend for haircuts, but I tell you what, man, haircuts go about $60-$70 nowadays.
And then
I
you
don't
got
know.
a
good
tip,
one.
huh?
You
A
know,
good
or
one.
yeah, Jones might cut his own hair. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you cut your own hair, Jones, or do you go get?
Yeah, no.
You cut your own hair?
I shave. Yep.
You go ag? Okay.
Man.
I
shave it off,
thought
man.
I said you look like you do. I said you either cut
Yeah.
your own hair or you just go ag, bro. I'll tell you what, bro.
cut
I
it.
don't know what you guys. I'm interested. So folks in the chat, if they want to chime in, what you pay for haircuts. I still got my hair. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
you
Like, and when I was in the Marine Corps, I had that short
high and tight. Yeah.
high and tight fade and all that. But I'm still trying to look good, right? So I've grown it out a little bit, right? And then I get the beard lined up and all that good stuff. I still
Yeah.
go once a week. I still go every Sunday to Chula Vista, right down to my boy, right by TJ. But you're talking a good 60, 70, $80 for a haircut, bro. I mean, that's
Man.
yeah, man.
They,
Like
they
real talk.
chiming in, man. This
Well,
is
what do we got?
Mexican
50?
Junior.
50? What does Mexican
$20.
Junior say? 20? Oh man. I'm gonna go see Mexican Junior. You know what? I'm gonna go see Mexican Junior down in Dallas for the Spurs opening game. I'm gonna link up with my man out there in Dallas Fort Worth. But Jason Garcia says free 99. He's bald,
Oh yeah.
just like our guy Fred.
No
But yeah,
pelon.
man.
No pelon,
I
man.
think I
Just
think I
shave it
think
off, man.
50
Just shave it off.
I think
That easier.
$50 is about an average for a cut. But here's the thing, Jones, you're married, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're married. You're married.
I'm
See,
married. I'm married.
you're married.
Yeah.
You go bald, bro. Listen, I'm single, dog. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? That
Hey,
matters.
but
You know what I'm
even
saying?
when
Like,
I'm single, man, I've always just shaved it off, man. Just get up in the morning and just get up in the
hey,
morning.
hey, some people
And
look
shave.
good bald. Some people look good bald.
Yeah,
Jones,
yeah. Well, you remember,
you're
you
one of
remember in the
them.
military. You remember in the military.
Bro.
No, no,
No,
no,
hey,
no.
I
Not
went.
everyone can
Hey,
do that. Not everyone can
Hey,
do it.
hey! I
Yeah.
went bald. I went bald, and when I first joined the Marine Corps, Recruit Depot, and then when I was in Iraq, right? In Iraq, I had to
Yeah.
go bald. But I don't know. I don't think I look good bald, man. Jones may look good bald. Jason Garcia, I think probably looks good bald, but it ain't for me. Joe, me and you, Joe, we can't be bald, dog.
No, man.
Right? We gotta have our
Yeah,
locks,
yeah.
bro. We
Joe,
gotta
Joe,
we gotta have.
don't do it,
Yeah,
bro. Don't
yeah,
do it, bro.
yeah, yeah,
No.
yeah,
You go bald,
yeah.
then it won't ever grow back, man. That's the fear, man. Hey, we got an incoming super chat here. And this one's coming in from Mario Cavazos. He says, Grito, it's Friday. We don't give a damn. Saying Miami tacos are better than San Anto. No mames, Jimenez. No mames.
You pay for the grito.
I'm going to give him the old man Grito because it's Mario.
Oh,
Por presumir a mis amigos les conté que en el amor.
There you go. You know what else, man? It's Friday. And what do we say on Fridays? It's Friday. And you know what? We don't give a damn. But more importantly,
it's Friday and I'm broke. My check better not be short.
that check better not be short because on Monday is what?
it's the first of the
Memorial
month,
Day, bro.
Yeah.
It's the first of the month, dog.
4-day
Hey,
weekend.
rents due,
4-day
baby.
weekend.
Hey, fucking rents due, motherfucker.
Not only that, but you know that EBT be hitting too, bro.
Oh, man.
Bro, hey, they're in line with the Gucci purse, Louis Vuitton,
sir.
nails done, hair done, pulling out that EBT, man, you know?
Always with that
Oh.
EBT, bro, because you know it's gonna be Memorial Day weekend, and I was saying, man, Saturday's gonna be the day to party because you got college football going
College
on.
football, man. You start drinking early, man.
All
You start
day.
Yeah,
drinking
early,
All
bro.
day,
I ain't doing no
All day
cuts
and
on
often.
Saturday. I'm getting up Saturday morning, man. Get my Texas gear, get the bar ready and everything, and just go out and just have my TVs on and
Mm-hmm.
watching some college football. And then after that, I ain't gonna be no good, man. So
Just sipping
Yeah.
on
you
something.
know, and
Yeah.
that I'm just gonna be there all day. And then on Sunday, let me see. On Sunday, man, I gotta get some cuts done, man.
Yeah.
And then on Monday too, man.
Hey,
Because Saturday, that's it. Yes, sir.
Hey, so obviously for our new guest, Cuts by Jones, you can follow him on Twitter at Cuts by Jones. You're talking about cuts. You're talking about your cave down there. Tell us about it, man. Tell us how it got started. Like, how did you first start all that?
Man, what all started? I started turning my garage into my bar, and my wife, man, she's my best friend. We hang out there, and she started off with a little table, and I used to get beer and put it in an ice chest, and then I upgraded to a little mini fridge, and I just and then I start decorating my bar, right, and so I got a homie back home in Corpitos. I'm originally from Corpus Christi.
Okay.
So homeboy, call my homeboy, local, and shout out to him, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this, man. But I'd be like, hey, homie, man, I want to need some Dallas Cowboy stuff, man. He's all, man, I got you. All right. you know, the vato never got back to me, man. And he'd be like, man, Jones, I got you, man. It's all right. So one day I tell my wife, man, you know what? I'm gonna buy a scroll saw. So she's all like, you don't know what you're doing. I'm like, I YouTubed it. I said 1 in a million people gonna be good at it. And then I'm like, so because that's whatever, it's your money. So I bought a little $200 porta cable scroll saw, 16-inch arm on there. And the scroll saw, if you don't know, it has like a little blade on there. And then you know, get the patterns and drill a hole in there and cut it out little by little, man. And I should have brought it with me, man. But my first little cut was my wife's name, Rhea. So it was real small, and she looked at it. I said, there you go, babe. I'll make this for you. She looked at it and goes, okay, thank you. And she puts it down. And I'm like, man, I spent like 3 hours on that thing. So, so then little by little, man, I you know, and I just started making some stuff, hanging it in my bar. And then guys and homies come over and they're just, man, I like that, man. You know what you get? That's how I made it. Oh, how much you want for it? Shit, I don't know, man. Shit, hey, next time you come over, man, bring over a 12-pack.
Yeah.
And then they start buying stuff off my wall, and then I was like, wow. So then I started doing it and everything, and then fast forward here 7 years, man. I've been doing it for 7 years. It's so much to where I built a shop in my backyard. I built a shop back there, so now I go back there, and you know, I work Monday through Thursday. I'm blessed to have a good job like that. I work Monday through Thursday, and Fridays I'm in there. Put my baby girl. I mean, we didn't see my Kimmy. Shout out to my Kimmy. Love you.
Yeah.
Daddy loves you a whole lot. Sicey Friday. So and then put her on the bus. I go back to the shop. I start working. And so here 7 years later, man, I've shipped out to 37 states. I've shipped out my cuts, my wood cuts. Now just to go at it, the whole cuts. I say cuts, wood cuts, you know, that's what I'll say. And my homies call me Fred Jones.
Yeah.
You know, Jones isn't my real last name. Yeah.
Cuts
I'm
by Jones.
I'm gonna be like Fernandez. If you know, you know.
Exactly.
Jones ain't my Jones ain't my real last name.
Yeah.
And but my homies started calling me Fred Jones. So when I started doing this, man, I tell my wife, I'm doing these wood cuts. And then I needed a name with it. So I got my Facebook page. I started that.
Cuts by Jones has a nice ring to it, bro. Has a nice ring to it. With the Z.
So,
with the Z, baby. I love it,
man.
I love it.
So if you don't know what I do, man, I mean, for the people out there, you can look me up on all social media platforms. You just look up Cuts by Jones, you know, right there, man. Cuts by Jones. I'm always saying, be good, be safe, homies, because you know, I really mean it, man. I really care about everybody and everything. So speaking about my cuts and everything, Joe hasn't seen his yet.
Let's see. Let's unveil it.
So you homies here, you keep it poodle. Always, all the time.
Fuck yeah. Put it on the big screen, Joe. Can
we keep it poodle, not puro.
Not puro,
So I knew I was gonna bring my man a gift. So
Joe, can you open it up, Joe?
Man,
open it. Oh,
I said, you know what? This right here is for my homie Joe.
Homie,
and
thanks,
I'm
bro.
up here in the studio right here in this fine place.
Hell
I'm like, you know what? So I already got a hook on the back of it, Cuts by Jones. So hey, brother, this is for you. Thank you for having me
That's
on,
awesome.
man. And thank you for inviting me and everything. And
Fernandez,
man, you can make down San Antonio. I got some for you too.
Oh,
homie.
bro, I'll tell you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, bro. What I want, Cuts, and I'll pay for this. I want my own cut of me with all the stacked cups, bro. The
same way I do my portrait cuts.
Cups?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
the
what
way
I
do my
want.
portrait
I'll
cuts.
commission that I'll commission that as an art piece. Okay, I want my own cuts with me with my own image. Hey, I'm you know, I love being me. So I want my own image of Cuts with the stacked cups. That'll be immortalized.
I love me some of me.
I love me some me. Exactly. I love me some of me.
That was T.O. that said that, right?
Yep. Exactly. I love me some me, baby. So I want that. You know what's cool
man.
is,
you just text me your picture.
Absolutely.
And what I do, and a lot of people think I have a CNC machine, and I don't. I do it all by the scroll saw. So I get the picture, make it black and white. That's the only thing that I do. Appreciate that follow, homie. Man. I get the picture, make it black and white, and then put it on the wood and everything, and then and I just get the cut and everything. What I like to do is go to signings on the 6th. I'm going up to Dallas up there for signings for Dat Gwynn. Brandon Aubrey, and Danny White, man. Danny White, man.
Yeah.
I was a little chavalon
Yes.
watching Danny
OG
White, man.
Danny White.
Yeah,
Speaking,
OG, man. So
speaking of that, cuts, I wanted to talk about that because I've seen your cuts that have you've had them signed by
yes,
pro athletes, by Cowboy and Michael Irvin, right? You've had
I
you
got
got your
Michael
stuff
Irvin,
signed.
Dave
You got
Bryant, Bob
man,
Lilly, Tony
yeah.
Dorsett,
That's
Jadon
what's up.
Blue recently, the Moose Johnson and everything. So yeah, man.
What about Dak Gwynn?
That Gwynn is next.
Yeah, yeah.
I have his cut already done, and
That's
then I'll
what's
be
up.
going up on the 6th.
Hey, hey,
Actually, the
cuts.
Cowboys.
Hey, hey, cuts. How do they respond when they first see it?
Bro,
Are they like
it's neat,
what? They're like
man.
wow, right?
It's neat, man.
They're like shocked. Yeah.
I give them the cut because everyone takes some helmets and pictures and
Footballs
stuff.
and throwing.
So
Same,
what I
same,
give them
same shit.
this,
Yeah.
and they look at it and they're like, "Wow,
They're like,
man!"
they're like, you
And then
made this?
so
They're like, did you
and
make
they're like,
this?
"Where you get this from?" I said, "Oh,
Yeah,
I
like I
made it."
made it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so I give them to sign it, and then I reach down and I give them one. I always give them one. They all
Yeah.
have one. George T,
Nice.
Eugene
Yeah.
Lockhart, and all that. And then, of course, on the back, being the entrepreneur Mexican that I am, I always,
I like
I always
that.
have my business
like
cards
that.
on the back.
I like that. I like that. I like the
Yeah.
entrepreneur Mexican. I like
I'm
that.
an
I
entrepreneur
like that.
Mexican, homie. Shit, man. That's what I'm trying to do, man. Like our boy
Yeah.
Taylor's all like, man, you really built this brand, man. You're like a brand now. I'm like, it just happened, man. If you try to make something happen in life, it doesn't happen like that, and then you just have to let it flow.
Yeah.
Fred
Organic.
Jones, cuts by Jones. It just happened, and man, I got to meet so many great people, man. By this, I have a lot of customers, and if you're a customer of mine and you're here in San Antonio, and then I'll say, hey man, when do you stop by the bar? Man, I had one of my customers Wednesday stop by. He came by and picked up 2 cuts, and shit, man, we had some beers there, and we just chopped it up, and I always got beer in the fridge, man. Shit, I got my kegerator too, and
nothing
everything.
wrong with that.
Joe,
You
know, I got that liquor.
Nothing wrong with that, bro. You got whatever you get. Nothing wrong with that, baby.
Hey, man, I love meeting all the people. It's like you, Fernandez. I mean, I see people posting pictures with you, man, and they're like, oh man, look who I came across, man. So when I go to ETSA games, I go to Cowboy games a lot.
Yeah.
When people holler at me from across the yard, first I'm thinking, all right, man, do I
Yeah, what's up? Do I gotta get ready?
Do I know your wife? Do I know your girlfriend and them from the past? From the past. You're like, we're talking earlier from the past.
That's my problem, bro. That's my problem, bro. That's my problem. I'll be like, whoa.
Exactly. I had a homie jump out of a truck one time. Hey, cuts. I was like, oh shit, man, homie.
Yeah, you don't know if you're gonna dab them up or if you're gonna get ready to throw their hands, dog. You gotta be ready.
Up and they want to take a picture, say what's up and everything. Man, I ain't nobody, man. Shoot, man, I'm all these other content creators, and I'm not a content creator, but I met a bunch of other ones. I'm like, man, maybe that's how they feel when people come up, man. But to really like, to have these people really like you and like what you do, man, and appreciate everything. Like I said, I met so many great people. That's my biggest thing. I love when people get their cuts and they just smile. And like you're saying about what do the athletes, these former legends do, man. They get it, man, and they're just all like, Tony Dorsett was like, this is the SHIT, and I'm like, wow. Cliff Harris had reached out to me. And I did another one for him for DeMarcus Ware and everything. And George Teague, man, George Teague, I consider him a friend. I got his phone number and everything. We talk and everything. He's been to my bar also. And I'm like, dude, you're defender of the star, but they're real people too. They just want to talk normal and smoke a cigar and everything. And so, man, I met so many great people, man, and I'm really blessed. I really thank
hey, we gotta expand you out here to Cali, dog. We gotta bring you out to Cali. I don't know if you've been out here much or not.
Been out there a few times.
Cali,
I just sent a
Vegas.
cut out to Compton, dude. I told homeboys, man, take a picture of you in front of a Compton sign. I mean, I got my stuff in Compton. I mean, I sent my stuff.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bring you out here to Cali, out to Vegas, dog. And
if you know me, I like to travel, man. I love to go places. I'll be going to the Cowboys game. I'm going to Chicago for week 3. And then, of course, the tailgate, we have with my other boys for week 4. And then shout out to my boy Tag Kelly and them on Cowboys Cave. And then week 6, I'm going to Carolina. I'm going to that one also. But
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
man, Cali, man, shit, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, you know,
homie,
hey,
man, you
hey,
let me
hey,
know,
hey,
and I'm on the
hey,
plane,
hey,
man.
listen, come out, man. Come out to San Diego, bro. I got you.
I've
I
never been
got
to
you.
San Diego, man. Hey, I'm gonna
Hey,
take you up
hey,
on that, man.
hey,
For real, for real.
real talk,
Like
bro. Look,
Sanate, dude.
I tell people all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time, bro. Just get a ticket and come to San Diego, and then you ain't got to worry about nothing else after that, bro.
Hey,
Well, you
hey,
here?
man. The same way when
This is my
you
second
come to
home.
San Antonio.
Yeah, this is my
Orale,
second
man. I
home.
appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
most
my second
definitely.
home. Real talk, bro. I've been here for
That's
10
sweet.
years. This is my second home, dog. So come out to San Diego. You know, my thing this year is gonna be in November, bro. I'll be a Monday night in Vegas at the Vegas stadium, Cowboys and Raiders.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I've seen
that's
that place
that's
from
my
the
move, bro.
outside. Have you been
Yeah,
inside yet?
I haven't been
Wow.
inside yet. I've only been
Okay, okay.
outside. I've
I've
been
seen the
waiting for the
outside.
Cowboys to play. Yeah, I've seen the
That's
outside,
a
bro.
big ticket,
It's a
man.
black dome. But I'll
Yeah,
tell you what, I've
it's
been
Darth
waiting for
Vader
the
looking.
Cowboys. Yep, Darth Vader, exactly. I've been waiting for the Cowboys to play there, and finally this year they'll be there on a Monday night. I think it's November
Man,
17th,
that's
if I'm not
wild. That's
mistaken.
wild, man. To
My
go there.
sons and
Yep.
I are already looking at tickets, dog. We will be there. We will be there. Trust me.
He
Hey
said
man,
we
I
I've
will
been
wanted to
be
waiting.
urge
there.
I've
the
been waiting
homies,
for that
man.
one. Yeah.
Urge the homies that are watching us right now. If you're seeing, you know, we've been showing you Culture of Cuts. This is his YouTube channel. Go ahead and get him past 100 subscribers, man. He's at
Mhm.
69 right now. If everybody goes in there and subscribes to his YouTube channel, you can get
Excuse
him
me.
over 100, man. So make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, man.
Show some love.
Yeah, I don't really appreciate that, man. And the YouTube thing I have is just a little something, and
Yeah.
I call it Cultural Cuts because I'll post videos on there. I mean, if you know me, I love the barbecue.
Oh yeah.
I go places with my Kimmy, my daughter, go to games or doing my cuts and everything. So it's just like it's here just give a little something on my culture and what I like to do and everything, and just just to share it with everyone else, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show him some
culture
love,
cuts,
man.
man. Shit.
And we also
Yeah,
got
man.
some super chats we got to address too.
Oh, let's get some. Let's get some.
So this is by Midtown Texas. Midtown Texas, we appreciate you all support. Everybody who's given us super chats or interacts with us in the chat, we greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. Midtown Texas says super chat to buy a cap for Mike to cover up that cut. He's talking about his haircut, man. That cut is bad, man. He needs to get that taken care of.
Money talk.
And this one's from Matt Lerma, man. Thank Matt.
Hey,
Appreciate
our
you.
boy Matt Lerma. Good looking out. Our
Yeah.
boy Matt Lerma.
He says Seahawks Nation welcomes Cowboy Nation refugees with open arms. He goes, it's good to see the homies on here. Good to see you too, Matt.
Good to see
Matt's
you,
been
man.
working, man. He's a hard worker, dude. So shout out to him and Leja and Elias and everybody else, Cavazos and Matt Gomez and all them, Sam Salinas, everybody who's always in here, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Tony Ornalis too, Jason Garcia, all these people, man.
Yeah,
We've
man.
met most of you.
Yeah, this show isn't what it is without everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? This show, it would just be, it's just like Cuts was talking about. It's you have folks who will support you, and be there for you, right? And good things happen to good people, So we appreciate everybody in the chat. This show isn't what it is without the chat. We could switch gears a little bit, but Fred Cuts by Jones was talking about his daughter, and the things he does. And, we're all, us three are all fathers here. A lot of folks in the chat are fathers. The biggest blessing that I think any of us can be is fathers. You know what I mean? That's definitely the biggest thing we could do. So talk to us about your beautiful Kimmy, Cuts.
Man, all right, man. My Kimmy, man. I don't put her on my socials just to get clicks or look, this is my daughter. It's her, man. She gets mad at me when I do videos without her. Dad, really? Before I had my shop, I'd be in the bar. And I'd tell my wife, okay, move this here, move this. It's a whole production, man. If I got to do my videos and my pictures and stuff, and my Kimmy would be in there and she can jump my videos. But now I'm in my shop and I'm doing my videos or showing my cuts and everything. And she kind of like, Dad, you did a video without me, and she looks me up and I'm all like, I'm sorry, baby, and then so but yeah, my daughter, man, yeah, man, she has Down syndrome, and but oh my gosh, sometimes I tell my wife, man, are you sure, man? I think the doctors lie to us, man. Because this little girl's
She's
just
smart.
she's just
a
so
genius. Yeah,
smart,
yeah.
man. She'll come out into the bar and she'll tell my wife, Mom, my sister wants you. So my wife will go inside, and my Kimmy would come up to me. She's all, Dad, can I have a soda? And I was all like, or can I have, whatever? And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
babe, but go ahead. Because, daddy's going to say yes all the time.
Oh,
And
exactly.
then my
I
wife
don't
would come
say
back
no.
out and be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey, she didn't want me. And my daughter would just
yeah.
laugh and stuff, man.
Smile,
So,
smile.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
she really has changed my life. Like we were talking, Fernandez, man. We all have a past. We all been
Mhm,
different people in the past, man.
mhm.
And my daughter has just, my daughters, but I'm always around Kimmy. My other two girls are doing other things and everything, but she's always with me. And yeah, man, she likes to go into the signings with me. So when I just do day trips, when I do that, I'll
Mhm.
go up there and she's already asked me, Dad, what Cowboy game are we going to? And she watches all my when I'm watching you guys and the other homies, who's that? And she always, Joe, you was she there? No, she was in school when you came by last time,
No,
I
she
think.
was there.
She was
She
there,
was there.
yeah. All love, right?
Oh
She let me
man,
give a hug.
yeah,
And,
yeah. That's the one thing
oh
that really
my gosh.
I noticed about her. Like the first time I met her, I was with Tex Mex Frank, and they were looking for you, right?
Yeah,
Because I was gonna
yeah.
go buy some stuff, and we went out there, and I was like, she heard me saying, "Oh yeah, where's Cuts by Jones at?" She goes, "That's my dad. I know where he's at." And she just grabbed me by the hand, and she just took me. And we were just walking with me, man, and she showed me over there, the area where you were at. And as soon as we get there, she's like, "This is my dad," and she gave me a big hug. I
Yeah.
was like, she's great, man.
No, man, appreciate that. Yeah, man, she has a lot of love, man, and she really changed me, man. She really changed me from being a different person who I used to be and everything. And then and yeah, my wife's answer always like, thank you for being so good with the girls and stuff. I'm like, man, thank them, man. These girls are, these girls have changed me, Kimmy. But yeah, man, being a father, to a child that has special needs, you kind of like it changes you and how you look at life and how you look at things, and
Yeah.
they just special without the needs. They just special. They're something else, man. We can learn a thing or two, from the Kimmys of the world and everything. So I always appreciate when people are really good with Kimmy and everything. And yeah, but until you get to really know her, man, she's a little knucklehead, man. She's gonna see this earlier. Dad, really? You call me a
Yeah.
knucklehead?
Why'd
I'll
you
be like,
say
yeah, you
that?
a
Yeah, yeah,
knucklehead, yeah.
yeah.
But us here being fathers, we all always say that we love our kids, but I know what I got.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You
Yeah,
know?
no, for sure. And I commend you, man, because like you said, bro, it ain't easy. It ain't for the faint of heart. I got three boys, and um, it's tough, because you still got to raise. It's funny because people always tell me like, oh, well, you got boys, like that's easy, like because I'm like, man, I still got to raise them to be, good men in this world. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's not as easy as you think. Like, I got it, girls and boys, it's just a different dynamic. Like it's a different dynamic. So my boys aren't as like emotional and all that, but like you still gotta raise them the right way and raise them in this world to be, hey, a gentleman, do right, and
Yeah.
hey, sometimes I'm not the best example. You know what I mean? At the end, I'm honest enough to admit that. And I've had my fair share of bad decisions as a young husband, as a young father. I mean, I was a teenage father. I was 14 when my first son was
Oh
born.
man, yeah,
I was 14, bro. I mean, think about that, bro. 14. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. My
yeah,
son is gonna be 18 next week, and I can't even imagine him, with kids, bro. Like he,
yeah,
he plays basketball, he does his thing. So it's like, you know, I'm not looking for any sympathy or anything. I'm just saying, bro, we grew up, fast if we have to. And I made a lot of mistakes along the way, that I've done things I'm not proud of and all that. But it's like at the end of the day, we all just try and do the best we can for our kids and for our families, and
yes,
whatever
sir.
that looks like, whatever that looks like.
Yeah,
And the same thing with the people in the chat, man. Like, hey, that's what I'm saying. I don't judge anybody, dog. People, Twitter and all that, it's easy to get toxic. It's easy to like point fingers and all that. But like, I don't judge nobody, dog, because I'm nobody to judge anybody, bro. Because I've been
Yeah.
at the lowest of the lows, and I've been at the highest of the highs.
Don't
You
be
know.
don't be throwing stones at glass houses. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You in a glass house, don't be throwing rocks. You know what I mean?
but
Nah.
with all that being said, we're still allowed to have fun.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
still allowed to be
Exactly.
responsibly, have
Exactly.
fun.
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
Exactly.
we do what we got to do. You know, I go to work and you know, I exit off at 35 to my exit to go to work, and some days, man, I mean, you know, I leave the house at 5:30 in the morning, man. So you know,
That's
4:30 4:30 comes around real fast, getting up. You know, I got to fix the hair. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
I
straighten
gotta
it,
fix
bro.
the hair. You know,
You
no,
gotta get it going,
yeah, I
bro.
gotta go, man. But you know, sometimes when I'm going to work, man, I want everyone to know, like when you're going to work and you're not feeling it, man.
Mhm.
I always say, you know, this is what I do to be able to do what I do.
Yeah.
You know, I told one of my army brothers that, man, and he called. I told him about it. A couple of days later, he calls me back. He says, "Hey, man, I was going to work. I exit work, and I said, this is what I do to be able to do what I do." He goes, "Man, that junk didn't work." I said, "Boy, I didn't say it worked. I just said that's what I say."
Yeah, man. It is what it
You
is on that
know?
end, man. But you know, we all got to do what we do to earn and go have fun. You know,
Yeah.
work hard, play hard, man. But you know what? Speaking of working hard and playing hard, we also want to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor of the show, one and only PF Chang's over at La Cantera. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor. PF Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of PF Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. PF Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast. I love it, dude. That's
Yeah,
good, man.
that's- glad
We're
you
talking
do.
about the cut that he gave me, dude. I said, I don't like it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to put it up here in the studio, man.
Hey, I like that Puro Pinche Spurs cut,
Yeah.
man. That shit's
Yeah,
hard, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
Yeah, y'all just telling Joe. I said, "Man, dude, when I was pulling out some stuff, I was all
Mhm.
like, golly, man, what
Yep.
do I give him, man? What do I give him?" And I
Yeah.
saw that poodle on there. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's-
Puro, yeah.
it-
And it kind of
just
has like a Harley theme to it, you
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
the shape and everything. I like that, bro. I like that,
You
bro.
know what?
Silver
I'm going to
silver
add
and
something
black,
to it.
classic. Silver and black, classic, bro.
So
I'm gonna add something to it. I'm gonna probably make a little thing with the 3D printers I have here, and it's gonna say "Puro pinche Spurs," and on the side I'm gonna put "a la verga."
There you go. There you go.
Hey, we got
There
an
you
incoming
go.
super chat here from
Nothing
Matt
wrong with
Lerner.
that.
Here comes the money.
And Matt saying, "Has Mike's Miami Taco post been roasted yet?" Of course it has, man. I'm the one that started that. As soon as I heard him say, "This is the best taco I've ever had," I'm like, "Mike, no
Oh,
mames, way.
man.
You're from San Anto, man. You can give us no love like that." I know he likes
Come
his
on,
taco
bro.
planeque and all that kind of stuff, man. But come on, bro. You're in Miami.
Yeah.
Man, you know those tacos, them Philo 4 tacos there, set them back like $50, bro. Come
Right.
on.
got your back, but
Got you. I mean, they're probably tiny, dude. For a plate like that here in San Anto, man, we go over here in the corner around Marbach right here by the
Yeah.
Napa and all that, dude. There's a little
You
taco
already
place that
know.
pulls up
You
there, bro.
already know.
$8.
You already know what
$8.
it is.
And
You
those
already
are the
know.
best places, man. To tell you a little bit, kind of like how I work. Where I work downtown, and so you see all these tourists go to all these Mexican restaurants
the bougie
there.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh wow, there was some real good Mexican food there." And I was all like, "Yeah, great." You know, I'm all like, you just don't know. It's some hole in the walls, man. Those are the places.
Exactly.
Those
Yep,
places that
that-
make you
that's
look
where it's
around.
at.
If it makes you look
Mhm.
around, you know,
Right. You're a
then
little
you-
nervous.
then-
You know,
yeah,
check
then
your
you know
wallet.
you're at a
Check
good
your
place,
wallet.
man.
Make sure you. Yeah.
Yeah. We have a place that we go to. You know, I don't even. My wife and I, we don't even know the real name of this Mexican restaurant we go to, but we call it Back Alley because
Mhm.
the drive-throughs goes through a back alley. So,
Oh, man.
Literally.
so I'm all like,
Literally.
man,
Yeah.
actually, we got some tacos from there last night, and then she goes, "Where you want to go?" I said, "I want Back Alley." I don't know. Maybe it was a Jalisco something. I don't know, but we call it Back Alley,
Back
man.
alley. Yeah, there you go. Hey, man, I wanted to give an announcement here on the show because I wanted to let everybody know that our good friend of the show here, LG, DJ LG, you all know him. We want to go ahead and welcome LG's House, which is his podcast, his live stream that he does, to the Alamo City Podcast Network. So now you're going to be able to go ahead and see his show live as he goes live on his YouTube channel. He's also going to be going live on our YouTube channel here for the Alamo City Podcast Network. So welcome LG's house to the Alamo City Podcast Network.
Cool.
And the only thing we wanted to talk about too is we wanted to go ahead. Oh, look, we got some more super chats coming in. We got another one. This one's coming from Mario Cavazos.
Here comes the money.
And he's saying, for a Coco who eats a burger at a fish spot, chale. He's talking about Mike, bro. Man, this boy, man, this fool, dude. I remember one time he's like, let's go get something to eat. And I'm like, all right, Mike, let's go. And I go, where are we going, man? And he's like, well, I don't know, man. Because I kind of want, I don't know. I told him, you know. He was saying that he wanted I lost it.
We lost you, Joe.
This camera wildly broke. I might have to go through Mr. Jones. But anyway, Mike was saying he wants us to go ahead and go to the Bona Market because he wants to go to Bill Meadows. I take him out there, bro. What is it, Bill?
Yeah, they just ain't right.
I'm just like, Mike, what you doing, man? Oh, that saying the audio went funky too. Hold on.
We lost you. Yeah, the audio's down and we can't see you, Joe.
Now you can hear me.
Oh, I can hear you. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Yeah, I don't know what's
we hear you. We hear you clear now.
happening. Something's happening with this. There we go. I think I'm back now.
You're
Hold on.
back, but we can't see cuts.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get him back on too.
I'm bigger, so I like that. But you know,
Hold on.
I
Let
love
see
me.
if I can get him.
I love me some me.
Well,
Hold on.
love me some me.
I love me some me.
And there we go.
There
There's
you
Mr.
go.
Jones.
There you
Go
go.
get you a shirt. Get you a shirt with, with your handprints.
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
And say, I'm there feeling myself.
I love me some me, baby. Shit.
And there we go, man. We all back in order now. We're back. So I was able to get everything working again. But, I wanted to get back to this Jerry Jones debacle with the Dallas Cowboys and everything that was going on. It's yet to be seen if this is going to be something that is either going to be looked upon as a good move in the future, or it's going to be looked upon as, was this the pivotal moment that was a turning point for the Dallas Cowboys?
Time will tell. Time will tell.
And that is, time will tell, man. But it's still, when you get a player in the caliber of Micah Parsons, man, and you can keep not only Dak, but you can keep CD. You have an opportunity to keep Micah Parsons.
You should take it.
Normal logic tells you should take it.
Yeah, you should take it. Yeah.
But I know Jerry's a gambler, man, and Jerry's gonna do what Jerry does. But the problem with Jerry is that Jerry, to me, has never been a good GM, and I think that's been what's keeping the Cowboys from getting over that hump. Is that Jerry just can't get out of his own way, man. My loyalty is to the star, not to Jerry.
He's a good owner, but he's not a good GM.
Yeah.
It's just like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. It's just like every relationship. Every relationship that you're in is the relationship with Jerry or Micah. Okay, that relationship didn't work out. Just like all of us. In this one relationship that didn't work out, it's what you do with it afterwards. And if JJ doesn't do anything with after this relationship, to make things better, for us fans, and then it's not gonna. It's just you're like, yep, you wasted that good relationship, and and it's just sucks.
Speaking of relationships, let's hear this little excerpt here. I found this on Clutch Points, and this is a courtesy of them, but it's via Skip Bayless, notorious Cowboy fan hater. And look what he's saying about this Micah Parsons trade.
Glad to be out from under Micah Parsons. He's a losing football player because he is gifted. So I just finished playing golf, just heard the news about Micah Parsons gone to Green Bay. And my gut reaction, as you might guess, is good riddance and good luck, Green Bay, because you just overpaid for the overhyped Micah Parsons, who will never be able to live up to that money, especially in Green Bay, where I don't think he'll ever be happy living. I have said this for months on end. He wrecked games in his rookie year, but the league figured him out. The league caught up. He's just not consistently impactful. For the last 3 years, he has driven me crazy, leaving me wanting more, especially in that home playoff game against the Green Bay Packers. Packers, did you not watch the tape? You just bought into the hype. Congratulations. He can't play the run. He's too light in the britches, and he's just a pure speed rusher with no power. I don't know what else came back in trade. I don't know if they shopped him enough, but I do like Kenny Clark because he is exactly what we need. But I'm just glad to be out from under Micah Parsons. He's a losing football player because he is gifted, but he can't live up. I'm going to go so far as to say we will be better. We will be a better mental and physical football team, emotional, psychological football team without Micah Parsons distracting this year. So I just finished playing.
All right, there you
Wow.
go, man.
Wow.
That's a lot that
Well,
he said.
That's a lot. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. And I'm not agreeing with him 100%, but I will say this. And people are probably not going to like this, but what have we been I mean, everybody to include the haters and the fans have just said the Cowboys, what have Cowboys done lately, right? They haven't won. They don't win when the heat is on them. There's no playoff wins. All this, it's kind of crazy. It's a weird dynamic because everybody talks so much shit about the Cowboys, to include their own fans, right? How bad they are, how embarrassed they are. Fans of other teams say how bad the Cowboys are. Well, hasn't Micah Parsons been the star or the point of that Cowboys team that everybody says is horrible? And everybody says how bad the defense is. Everybody says, like, oh my God, the Cowboys defense is horrible. They suck. They're this, they're that. I mean, isn't Micah part of that? I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
saying, like, right? I mean, so I mean, I'm not. I like Micah, dude. I really do, and I'm not happy that he's gone. But it's kind of weird. It's a weird dynamic when you think about it, because, like I said, all people have been doing is enjoying talking shit about the Cowboys, how bad they've been, how they're garbage or this or that. If they're that bad and they're that garbage, then getting rid of a player, is that a bad thing or is it not? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that the Cowboys are garbage and they're horrible and their defense sucks and blah blah blah, and then get mad when a player that anchors what you say is garbage is gone.
I bet
Right?
over there in Green Bay, a lot of people saying everything you're saying right now about Micah. Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. But they're happy right now that they have him.
Sure,
And then
sure.
but like with me, it's
Time will
I
tell.
mean,
Time will tell.
I got three Micah jerseys. I was like, oh dang, okay, what do I do with those now? I'll just go put those away. Every year I get a new jersey. This year I got a zero, but in the back I had it personalized. I put cuts. I'm not getting
Mhm.
these guys no more, man. Unless you're a legend.
Bro,
Unless you're a legend,
bro. I
that's
don't know.
good.
I don't know. Joe, let me know if you can see the back of my jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it, bro?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Bro, that's what I do, bro.
Yeah. There you go. There you
I
go.
get my own last name on jerseys, bro,
Yep.
because
Yep. There you
I'm
go,
not fucking
man.
with players, dog. I'm not fucking
Yep.
with players,
Can't
bro.
no more. You can't no more.
I got Fernandez on Texas, on Cowboys, on Spurs. Hey, before Wemby came, bro, because I always put number one. I always put number one. Before Wemby came, bro, I had a bunch of number one Fernandez, and now Wemby came and took my number. But I always put my own last name because I like you said, bro. I rep my team, but players come
Yep.
and go, dog.
Yeah. The
Like,
players come and go, man.
yeah,
And like Joe was saying earlier, hey man, I'm always gonna love the star. That's it. Bye.
Yeah.
I love the Cowboys, everything.
yeah,
Not so much love Jerry Jones, not so much love the prices. It costs me a lot of money every time I go
sure,
to games and stuff. I mean,
$20 beer, bro. Come on.
bro,
yeah.
the parking spots, just the tailgate out there is
$100.
250.
Oh yeah, oh
They're
yeah. Wow,
250, dude. So
really?
yeah,
Damn.
yeah. It gets expensive. But I love the star, I love the Cowboys, and Micah is like every other player that left us. It's like, okay, now we move on. We move
Hmm.
on to someone else. And like you say, Fernandez is that, hey, time will tell. Yes, time will tell what this fool Jerry Jones is gonna do. You know, okay, we have money, and then we have more money, and then we have because that money they would have paid Micah. They can get okay 2, maybe 3 other players, whatever. But man, but unless you hit it right on the nail on the head to get these, it's just whatever. And then having the picks and everything. So man, there is. If you have a capable GM, you can make that work. You can make it work, but I don't believe in him that he's gonna make it work. Honestly, I don't, and it's gonna suck to see Mike over there. I'll be there for Game 4
on the 28th, September 28th, when they're gonna face off,
man.
And Sunday night, right? Sunday night game.
It's a Sunday night
prime
game.
time,
and it's gonna be wild.
Oh man, you already know,
but I mean, it's gonna be weird, man. It really is. But we move on, man. We move on, and that's just the way it is. And I loved Micah. Micah was awesome. He was he was really cool. Kenny Clark up in there now, and you got all this, what's gonna happen, man? Like you said, time.
Time will tell.
I really can't say much. I don't know.
Because you don't know. You don't know, man. Hey, what if it works out? What if it works out? Well, what if some crazy situation happens where Micah has like a down season? And I'm not wishing that on him. I'm not. People are gonna say like, "Oh, you're just being a hater." No. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just saying, bro. Things happen, bro. Life happens, bro. I've had down years in my life where I thought it was done, and then I fucking came back. So what if Micah doesn't have a great year, bro? He hasn't had an off season. He hasn't had a spring training. He's not in shape. He's not ready to start. Right? I mean, he was.
They said
I'm just saying.
Plays
so
with us,
it's
gonna take him time. Now he's going to a different.
Now he's going to a whole other team.
Even
learn a different defensive scheme. Learn all that. Yeah, exactly. Back. Okay. I'm just saying, bro.
Cold up there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. Shit, yeah.
What's really happening?
I'm gonna need more than one Tiger blanket, bro, for that cold, man. Come on.
You got heat warmers and all that shit, bro.
You know what? The white Tiger blanket hits different, though, man.
It is different.
Yeah, we just don't know, and I guess time will tell. Right. I just think it's a shitty situation, man. It sucks that it went down. That's what I'm saying. It sucks that it went down the way it did. But we shall see. We shall see.
But kind of happy that all the drama's over on that.
Yeah,
that's Jerry true. Finds something
that's true.
That's
focus on
football. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We play someone in a week. Yeah, that's right. The Eagles. Man, we need to concentrate on this.
Well, they play to start off their season.
True. Yeah, the defending champs. So it's like,
those pinche lechuzas cagadas, bro.
Yeah, and that you're right, man. At the end of the day, bro, just go one way or another and pick your side and stay with it, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, again, it's like a relationship, bro. We can go back and forth, man. Like we break up, we get back together, and trust me, I know all about that.
No.
Yeah. If you don't know, you know. You don't know, you know.
Yeah, I just found out.
Exactly. If you don't know, you know. So, but it's just like, bro, either go one way or go the other, man. Like either which way, even if you go the wrong way, at least you picked a way and committed to it, and you went that way. You know what I mean? Like you just got to, man. Like it is what it is.
We got an incoming super chat we got to address here. And this is from Jason Garcia. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, man. He says, DeMarcus Ware left the Cowboys and won a Super Bowl with the Broncos. It's not the player, it's the organization, is what he's saying.
Yeah, organization is
I'm not arguing with that.
I want to go ahead and play this too, man. Right, bro. We had somebody that had something to say. Cowboy great here. The one and only Michael Irving, man. He was taken aback. He had something to say about this. Let's hear from him.
Oh my God, I can't believe this, man. I've been here all day. I can't believe this. I cannot believe we just traded Micah Parsons. Oh my God, I can't believe this, man.
You see? And even he was taken aback by this. He's wondering what's Jerry doing? What's Jerry up to?
Yeah.
We also had something else. Let me show you this real quick. Real fast here. This a disgruntled Cowboy fan, and I'm sure he wasn't the only one, man.
People are crazy. People are crazy online.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna pull that
People are
out next
crazy
week.
Oh
online.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
gonna pull
yeah.
that out next
That's why
week.
he
Exactly.
didn't
Hang
break
it
it.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you didn't break it?
Yeah.
No, but they do.
That's
If I
why,
already
bro.
do
I
that, my
love,
place would be
bro.
crazy. That's dumb.
I laugh at people who say like that they're not gonna watch the Cowboys no more. They're not gonna watch the Spurs no more. We have people that say that. We have people that are like, I'm done with the Spurs. I wish they would be done. I wish. I tell people all the time,
What do
bro,
you say,
be
Rick? Stay
done.
gone.
Okay, yeah, please. Like people are like, I hate the Spurs and Brian Wright and all this. Okay, bro, then stop supporting the Spurs. Stop being part of Spurs Twitter or whatever. If you're done with them, then be done with them. I would respect you if you stay done with them, but you don't. You say all that shit and then you're back. So it is what it is, man. But I'll tell you what,
Oh
Joe.
man.
Hey, we got a lot of college is coming up, bro. We got a
Yeah, let's be
big
excited
college
about that.
weekend, bro.
Hey
Be
Let's
man,
get
I
excited
into
wanted
about
to
some
that.
show one
college
more
football.
thing before we get into the college talk. This is by Matt Gomez, man. He's sharing this with us here. And
Oh yeah,
this
saw
is
that,
the
Micah.
Micah Parsons reaction, dude, to getting traded. Get back, don't look hurt
I
no
was
more.
just gonna say that. You reading
Yeah,
my
back
mind,
don't
man.
Get
look
back,
hurt
don't look hurt.
anymore.
The back
Yeah.
don't look hurt, no.
So you're gonna go ahead and get into some college football talk here because we got playing over on the weekend on Saturday, Rick.
Hey,
Man.
UT, Ohio State, bro. Defending champs. Wow. You can't get any better than that.
Number 1 versus number 3. You got a whole bunch of like top teams, going at it. It's been unheard of, man, that they haven't had teams that are in the top 10 coming out and really playing each other the
Mhm.
first week of college football. So everybody's going to be glued to that set, man. You're going to have to have
Mhm.
multiple TVs out just to be able to watch
Mhm.
all these games, and that's
Yeah.
going to happen, man. So either going to stay at home, you're going to throw it, some meat on the pit there. You're going to be drinking
Yep.
like Mr. Jones is going to be doing, or you're going to
You're
go
gonna
somewhere, you're going
go.
to watch
You're
it.
gonna you're gonna you're gonna go to the Jones Cave,
Hey
and
Yeah,
man, hey homies,
hey,
man.
you can charge
pull up.
as
If you
much.
if you if
You can
you're in
charge.
San Antonio,
Hey,
man, give me
you
a
could
holler,
charge
man.
admission.
Give me a
Jones,
holler, man.
Jones, you could charge admission, dog, to get in there.
Hey, either that or you bring some beer, you bring a bottle. You don't go empty
Hey,
handed.
yeah, man.
Come
I
on.
got AC in there now
Oh,
too,
you
so
already know,
shit,
bro. You already know.
we're
I can't wait,
good.
man. Hey, I'm gonna link up with you this year, bro. Real talk, bro. I'm sorry we miss each other every time I'm in
No,
town, bro.
yeah,
But
no, that's
we
all
will link
good.
up. We'll link up.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely, man. It's gonna be worth it, man. Yep, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really excited about the Longhorn Arch Manning. To be honest, man, I want to see with him. I want to see with him
hmm
before I
hmm
really jump on that.
hmm
I know that people thinking way ahead. Oh, Cowboys already starting the tank for him and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
and that.
right,
No,
right,
no.
right,
You know
right.
what? I want him
He
to do
hasn't even
good. I
been a
want
starter in
him.
Texas, bro.
You
Let him be
know.
a starter in Texas. Yeah.
No mames, Tony Ornales, bro. They said ask Fred
Uh,
Jones if he's related to Gina Ortiz Jones.
There's a
No,
Z.
no,
There's
yeah,
Z and
there's Z.
S. Z and S. Z and S. Yeah,
That ain't no prima of mine, no tia.
yeah.
Charlie, boy. Shit, man. She's from
uh,
the other side, otro lado.
uh,
I don't claim her, man.
Shit, no, bro.
Hey,
Not related.
Marbach don't claim her, bro. Don't
No,
get it
man.
twisted, bro. Marbach don't claim her. She went to John Jay. She went to John
Oh
Jay,
shit.
dog.
She
But
went to
yeah, she
Pete's,
went to
bro.
John Jay. I know. She went to Peace, bro. She grew up in Heritage. Fuck. I should have got to her sooner. I should have got to her sooner, bro. Maybe I could have straightened her ass out, bro, if I would have got to her sooner, bro. But fuck.
You can't get to all of them now. Come on, Fernando, man.
Exactly, bro. I can't get to all of them, bro.
You
Hey,
can't get to all of them.
I worked at Bill Miller's, dog, on Culebra on 410, and trust me, bro, I ran through them all, but I couldn't get to them all. I couldn't get to everybody, dog.
No, you need a
Oh
break.
my God. Look at this
Oh,
one. Sam
good.
Salinas. No mames way. He says 24 hours from now, I'll be witnessing live and in person the monumental upset that UTSA will put on over the Texas A&Ms. He says, birds up. I like the confidence, man. And I hope
Yeah.
that
Hey,
UTSA has a good showing, bro. But I mean, come on, bro. Let's
hey,
speak facts. Let's
hey,
speak facts.
our guy Nestor Drummer's on one. He said, "No, that's Rick Tex." Talking about
Ah,
Gina.
la verga, way.
Hey, you don't claim her either. Like,
Hey,
oops.
bro. Hey,
Hey,
Tony Nolles.
you
Hey,
have your list, and then you have your other list with the
hey,
oops.
bro. Sam Selena
Pieces on
said
the
no D was
list.
getting to that. Listen, she don't want
Yeah.
the D. She don't want the D. She wants the P. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, trust me.
Ah,
Maybe I tried, maybe I didn't. I'm not gonna confirm or deny, but she ain't taking the D, bro. She wants the P. You
there you
can't you
go.
can't win them all. You can't win them all, bro.
You
Just like
can't win
like
them
Can't
Tux
change
all.
them
Jones
all. You
said,
can't
bro.
change them
I
all
can't get
neither.
them all,
That's
bro.
fine.
I mean, hey, yeah, we can only do so much of
We
God's work
tried
out
though.
here, bro. Yeah, we can only do so much of God's work.
I tell
And there you
you,
go,
man.
man. Look at that. Speaking of the Longhorns right here, what do I come across now on the X? 24 hours from now, baby.
It's
Look
gonna
what's
be
going to
nice, man.
happen,
It's gonna be
man.
nice. I'm excited, man. Shit,
You
hell
know they're
yeah,
going to have the
man.
planes
Yep,
flying out
yep.
there, red, white, and blue. You know, all about those
It's gonna be a
pinche
big.
Longhorns
It's gonna
calls.
be a. It's gonna be a big game, bro.
That's
Big. Oh, come on,
I can
bro.
only
You know,
imagine how much
and
them tickets
obviously,
are, man.
obviously, I'm a Texas guy, but you got to give props to Ohio State, bro. You got to give props to defending champs, bro. You know, come on, bro. That's a big deal. Big deal.
Hell yeah, man. It's going to be a great sports weekend. That's all I'm saying, man. You got to hope football's back. College football's going to be coming back. And then what happens next weekend? You know, what's coming back here, man? We got some NFL coming up here on the horizon as well.
Thursday, man, on the 4th,
Yeah,
man. I'm
yeah.
actually getting out of work half a
On the
day.
Peacock.
I'm getting out next Thursday. I'm getting off for work half a day. I already told my boss, hey, 11:30, I'm bouncing, man.
Yep, you got to, bro.
Go like the
Got to.
pit, put out the Cowboys flag.
Mhm.
That other guy in that
Hey,
video.
it's like a holiday, bro. It's a
Yeah, man,
holiday,
put it
bro.
out there and everything, and light the pit, get ready for. So once again, homies here in San
You
Antonio,
know,
stop
yeah,
on by, man. Stop on
you
by.
know what else? You know what's coming after that, Joe? The next weekend,
Now,
Canelo Crawford. Canelo
hey,
Crawford. We talk
Wow,
hate,
boxing here,
love him
bro.
or
wow.
hate
We
him.
love some boxing, bro. We love us
Mhm.
some boxing, and I know we're at the hour and 10 minute mark, but we could talk about some boxing, bro, for the
Let's
last
get into
30
some
minutes or
boxing,
so,
bro.
bro.
Let's
Yeah.
go. You know what? We do have the Canelo Crawford coming out. You know, Crawford, he's going to be undersized, you know, because he had to gain weight in order to go ahead and fight Canelo. And Canelo, let's be honest, like we always talk about, Canelo's in the sunset of his career now. You know, the
hmm
sun's starting to set. He's earned the spot that he's in right now. He can go ahead and
hmm
pick his fights. It's all about that feria, dude. That's all it is right
Yeah.
now with Canelo. And Canelo, man, he's a sly old dog, dude. You want to go ahead and beat him, you got to knock him out. You got to knock him down. But the problem is that he just plays a really good defensive game, and people are kind of like they don't really want to go at him because they kind of kind of still respect him as far as his power. He's not going to knock you out, but he's going to hit you with the body shot, and he gets you with that kidney shot, that liver shot there. You're going down. I know your body wants to get up, but you're going down.
Yeah, as
Your
you get
mind,
older,
your your mind says get up, bro, but your body says something different, right,
Nah,
Fred?
it says you
yeah,
can't.
I was just gonna say, man, you get older, man. You learn how to game plan. You
Yeah.
learn how to, you work smarter, not harder.
So he's not.
And
His fights aren't exciting, and that's the thing that
Yeah.
people will dog all the time. Well, Canelo, his fights are boring. Even Oscar De La Hoya clapped back Thursday, making fun of Canelo. Nobody cares about Canelo. Nobody wants to see Canelo. But you know what? They always tune in to see his fights. Everybody doesn't want to see it. Oh, the fight was boring, but you stayed for the whole thing. Because they want to see him lose. That's really why people are tuning
They
in.
watch it.
They want to see him get defeated. But he, like again, he's reached that point to where he can go ahead and pick his fighter. Crawford is no slouch, like we've talked about, Rick. I think he can give him some run. But at the end of the day, man, I think Canelo's going to still remain victorious if they let it go to the judges. The only way Crawford's going to win this fight, he has to knock him out, dude. If you don't knock him out, you're not winning it because the judges are always going to give it to Canelo. You know?
Yep.
What do you think, Rick?
Yeah, no, I mean I hear you. Crawford is a very slick fighter. He's super skilled. He's uber talented. He can switch from left-handed, right-handed. Um, I think Crawford is he's one of the top pound for pound fighters right now that we have. Um, yeah, but I think it's hard to come up two weights. He's coming up two weight classes. His best days are at 147, and he's gonna fight Canelo at 160, 168. I mean, that's a lot to ask of anybody. So and Canelo's boxing ability is underrated. People think like Canelo is just a brawler. He's not. He has boxing skills. He can jab, he can move, he can kind of be on his toes. So yeah, man, I'm excited. It's a great fight. I think Canelo wins by decision. Um but yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You know what? One of the things that's unsung with Canelo is that he counters very well. He waits for you to make a mistake, or you're gonna hit him, and he's gonna take the hit. He'll take the,
Right.
he'll take the hit to the chin, whatever, but he's gonna counter. And when he counters, it's gonna hurt, because
Mhm.
they're like, oh, he ain't got no power, ya está viejo, this and that. And he's just methodical, he's not gonna come
And
Mhm.
out
that's the
throwing
part that I'm
haymakers.
saying. Yeah.
Make a
It-
mistake.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
young bucks make
He
a
just,
mistake.
bro. He's
Boom.
watching, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
that's like us older gentlemen, right? You're watching. You see these young bucks, and they're strong, and they're. But you're like, all right, you're gonna make a mistake, bro. You're gonna
Mhm.
fall into the trap, bro. Right, Fred?
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's something even when I did when I was young, man. I would just
Hmm.
sit back and just watch and just go. And then you just make
Observe,
your move.
observe.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
watch and just check
He
it out, and then
downloading data.
you go. I
download
mean,
data. Yeah.
if it's doing something bad, or if it's hollering at a female, and it's all like, hey,
Hmm.
you all just kick back and you just watch and everything, and you just the one thing that I've learned is and my guys at work too, right? And my guys, someone will say something to me, and then I'm like, I don't talk in public. I don't talk in public, and everyone knows what I mean by that, and then they'll just stop talking, and it's just like I don't talk in public. I just sit back, I just go, and it's just, and so that's what Canelo does is all like, all right, then I'm not gonna do a whole bunch, and here I'm just gonna kick back and check it out, and I really think he's gonna be smarter about it because yeah, he can see the sunset, but yeah, it's gonna hurt and that homie hit you, man,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be real good, man. I'm excited to watch that as well, man. So, yep.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be entertaining, man. But I was telling Rick too, when we go down memory lane here and we talk about some of the OGs, right? And we're talking about that. We're talking about Prince Hazim, and how he wasn't respected enough.
That.
He was little, dude. He was like 5'3". He didn't have like 40 fights like some of these other fighters did. He had like 37 fights, and I think he had like maybe 33 that he had won by knockout. He was no slouch, Rick, but he's
Mhm.
hated. A lot of people
Mhm.
don't respect him, right? Miguel Cotto, again, another fighter too, that's kind of unsung here. Doesn't get the respect. But we're talking about other fighters too in their prime yesterday. We're just having a conversation. We're talking about like Oscar De La Hoya. And Oscar, prime Oscar, man, not the pendejadas that, the
Yeah.
fishnerito, the coked up Oscar. But when before that, Oscar the fighter, he was legit, man. He had the length, as far as
Mhm.
his, his
Speed.
reach there, speed, power. He was a
Mhm.
hell of a fighter, man, in his prime. But before he got all coked up,
Mhm.
and that's what we're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. Oscar De La Hoya is an interesting case because I feel like you're right, Joe. Everybody kind of remembers him as like coked up and the fishnets and all that. But
Yeah.
man, if you remember him as a fighter back in, he was a gold medalist in 1992,
Olympics,
Yeah.
right?
Barcelona Olympics. Yeah. After
Yeah.
after
Accomplished fighter.
92, after he won the gold medal in 92, in Barcelona, which was like the dream team year, right? Um, he went on to great success, man. That guy, man, his early fights in 90, five with Rafael Morales and Jorge Baez and John Molina and those guys, bro. Oh my God, bro. De La Hoya, like I said, Oscar right now, he kind of is a clown and people just think whatever, but man, he was a bad boy. He was a bad boy in his prime. He was a bad motherfucker, bro. And with his fights with I Corte and Shane Mosley, and even when he lost to Trinidad, which man, that pissed me off, man. He gave away those last few rounds. But Oscar
Man,
De La
dude,
Hoya
I,
was,
I,
yeah.
I was stationed up at Fort Carson, man. Had all Mexicanos in there, man, and some brothers too, and had one Puerto Rican dude in my house, man. We watched that when Trinidad. and that boy wouldn't stop talking, man. I
Mm,
was like,
mhm.
damn, man, that was a
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
one. That was a bad
yeah,
loss one, man.
yeah. That was, yeah.
Man, I
And
remember that.
what we were talking about too, other than just some of these fighters now that are past their prime and they're OGs already, but a lot of the boxing aficionados, they respect these fighters of who they were in their prime. And a lot of the young bucks now, the people that are starting to come into boxing, they don't have respect for the OGs, man, because they weren't there. They didn't see these
Mm,
fights, And
mm,
that brought up another discussion that me and Rick had. Rick, like, what have been some of the best fights? Like, and I told him too, like, even we loved boxing so much, like when we were kids and we saw a fight and we were like, damn, man, that was, I think I just witnessed history. You even knew that as a kid, like this was a damn good fight. Like, which are some of the best fights that you've ever seen, Rick, that you remember, even as a young buck, and you were like, damn, that was a hell of a fight?
mm. That's a tough question because it's hard to narrow it down because there's been so many great fights. But you can't discount the Gotti Wards. You can't discount the Barrera Moraleses.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
What was old boy's name?
but
Ricky Hatton.
Hatton, Ricky Hatton, yeah, Hatton
Ricky
and
Hatton.
Kasezu. Um, I would say, man, Diego Corrales and Jose Luis Castillo, that 10th round where Diego is trying to spit out his mouthpiece and he's been knocked down 2 times and then he comes back and knocks out Castillo is crazy in my mind. But you know, there's so many great fights, man. And even with our local guys like Jesse James Leja, he's been in some wars. Um, boxing, man, is and truth be told, I'm not an MMA guy. I'm not a UFC guy. I've never jumped on that bandwagon. I've always stuck to boxing, and boxing has had its ebbs and flows. It's have its bad times and good times. But at the end of the day, man, boxing is always going to reign supreme.
Yeah.
Always going to reign supreme, man.
What was that other fight that I remember seeing a while back? It was Hagler and Mugabe. Remember
Yeah,
that one? That was a
yeah,
good one
yeah,
too, man. And
yes,
the other one
Yeah.
that was good too that we talked about, as we talked about Floyd versus Cotto, and he gave him some
yeah.
run, dude. He
Yeah, he
gave him
did.
some
Yeah.
run.
Cotto gave Floyd up until that time. I think Cotto gave Floyd the toughest fight he had. The toughest fight he had. Miguel Cotto gave Floyd some run. You know, Floyd's Floyd. Some people don't like him. I get it. I understand it. I like Floyd. I'm a Floyd guy.
He be
He was
good.
a master
He
boxer.
likes some of him.
Yeah.
He was yeah, he loves some Floyd. So TMT, the Money Mayweather team, he was a very skilled fighter. Early in his career, what's funny is like people are like, oh, Floyd, like the late Floyd, people remember like the Money Mayweather, and they don't like him because he ran around, whatever. Bro, the early Floyd, when he fought Gennaro Hernandez in '98, when he fought Angel Manfredi in '98, bro, he was a dominant offensive fighter. Like he knocked out Angel Manfredi in 2 rounds. Like so. Floyd, you gotta understand the history behind Floyd. I followed him after the '96 Olympics. Like
Yeah.
Floyd has always been prevalent in my life, and I understand Floyd, but um, yeah, I get it. Later in life, you kind of like, but but it happens to everybody. Canelo, look at Canelo. We used to love Canelo early, and now everybody's like, he's not really knocking people out. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, like there comes a time in your career where you start to pick and choose your opponents, like it or not.
Yeah. Another fight that comes to mind that a lot of people talk about, but the first matchup that they
Uh,
had was a memorable one, was Pacquiao versus Morales. That was a good
oh
one too,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, man.
And
yeah,
people don't talk about that one a
yeah.
lot, but that was a good one.
Morales had a win over Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Morales had a win over him. Yeah, the first fight, Morales won over Pacquiao.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was a good matchup, but a lot of people don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
Morales was Eric Morales was good back in that day. That was
Mhm.
that was a hell of a fight.
Oh, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, Fernandez, let me ask you, man. I've never asked you this. I don't think I've
Yes,
seen
sir.
anything come across on your. I'm trying to think here. Has anything come across your socials about them? But this old boy from YouTube, man. one of those brothers, Jack or Jake or
Oh, the
what's his
Paul brothers.
name?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. What you think about him coming up and doing? You know, is he a real boxer? Is he picking his things, his
Yeah,
opponents, or
yeah.
you
That's
know?
you know,
I'm sure it hurt if he that big boy hit you, but you
right.
know,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on him, man? On being a
No,
real
that's a
boxer?
good question. That's a good question.
Appreciate it.
That's a good question. Jake Paul and Logan
That's his
Paul
name.
originally became kind of YouTube sensations. Everybody was
Hmm.
just like, whatever, and they have a lot of followers and they make a lot of money. Um, I'll say this, man, Jake Paul, he's or Logan, oh yeah, Jake Paul, he's
Jake
trying
Paul.
to fight. He's trying to fight. He fought Cesar Chavez Jr., but he was already past his prime.
Mhm.
Um, it's not bad for boxing, it's hard, man. It's my hardcore boxing wants to not like him, wants to be like fuck him, fuck everything that they do. But they
Yeah,
do bring a lot of recognition to boxing. They do. Like, and he's a
so they're bringing more
promoter.
eyes on. Yeah,
Yeah, they're bringing more eyes. They're bringing more
bringing
eyes to
more
it.
eyes.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, as a purist, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like Jake Paul because I don't think he's a boxer. He didn't come up the amateur ranks. He didn't do all
Mhm.
that. He just was a YouTube star, had a bunch of followers, and decided to box. So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah, because you really can't
complicated.
deny what he's
Yeah,
done.
you can.
You
Yeah,
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
it's
I
just that
respect
route
his
that he.
hustle. I
Yeah,
respect his hustle.
yeah,
I respect his hustle. I really do. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, if you're making millions of dollars doing this, by all means, bro, do it. Shit, sign
right.
me up. You know what I mean? Like, let me know what I can do to be part of this. So I get it, but as a purist, yeah, you don't like it because it's like it seems like you're adding some kind of sideshow to it. Like a circus thing. But we'll see. Jake Paul is scheduled to fight Gervonta Davis in November in
Hmm.
Atlanta. You know, Gervonta Davis is a world class fighter, top pound for pound, but he's 140 pounds, and Jake
Yeah,
Paul's 200 pounds.
yeah, yeah. The
It's a
big
big
boy compared to
difference.
him.
It's a big
Yeah,
difference. So I think it's complicated.
yeah.
So I'm sorry, Jones, if I answer your question in very like
No,
a
no, you good,
complicated
you good. I
way.
mean, to me,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Kind of like the whole. I, I really don't care for the guy. Really don't care for like you say, man. You have all these other boxers that are just like here downtown. Working in the gym, trying to come up and all everything. And because they weren't YouTube stars, they didn't get they didn't get that jump in.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Notoriety. Yeah.
but yeah. And then they're like, well, damn, man, I ain't mad at your hustle, but man, you got all these other little homies over here, man.
Hmm.
Every weekend and going in and stuff, and they devote their life into this, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And it seemed like he kind of came up and like bam, and it's like dang. But then you can't say, well, can't deny the wins that he's getting. But then it's like, okay, who is it against? You gotta look at that. And so, but
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. No, your answer was perfect. The way the scenario is, it's
Yeah.
that's how I see it the same, man. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, as we bring the show to an end here, because we got to get ready for work here, man. Want to go ahead and pour some out, dude. Got to say goodbye to Lee Corso, man. He's going to go ahead and be working his final episode of College Game
Wow.
Day this weekend
Wow.
after his debut 40 years ago, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been a staple with
Before
college football, man.
Big time.
before we
Big
were
time.
born, bro. Shit.
Yeah, man. Got to pour some out for the brother, dude. So good luck to him on his next venture here, man. Hopefully he gets to enjoy his retirement, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, just wanted to go ahead and bring that up, man. But as we go ahead
So
and bring the show to a close, I know everybody can see where they can follow you guys on social media. Like at Spernandez, you can follow him. I know at Real Spernandez on the X. You can go check him out. And then Cuts by Jones. I
yeah,
got your handle right above you, man, right there.
appreciate
You
it.
can see it in the
Yep.
corner. At Cuts by Jones. You can go ahead and give him a follow as well. And also make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel, man, as well. He get him up
Appreciate
over
it.
100
Appreciate
subscribers.
that. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate that, man. Thank you guys for inviting me and having me on here, man. I watch y'all guys on my TV when I'm in my shop on Fridays, and that's when I'm all doing my work. I look up, and that grito I was gonna say earlier, man. When you pull the viejito out, that was my favorite because I'm more of an old OG.
school.
I'm an old guy, So appreciate thanks for having me on, man. Great seeing you, Joe, again. And then Fernandez, we'll link up. We got each other's number and then everything. And I'm looking forward to San Diego, bro.
Absolutely,
There you
bro.
go.
Hey, come out to San Diego, bro. If you want to come, hey,
Badass.
listen, bro. I'm puro. I'm all about San Antonio. Everybody knows that, but damn, bro, San Diego's beautiful, bro.
Well, I ain't
San
mad at you. I
Diego,
ain't mad at you for that.
it's a paradise, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's a paradise, and
We're sweating over here, man.
Right.
this is why my relationships don't work because I cannot leave San Diego, bro. I cannot leave. I'm just saying, bro. Like they want me there, bro. They want me in San Antonio. They want me fixated there, but I just can't, bro. I can't leave here.
You don't
It's
want to come back to
paradise.
San Antonio, dude, in the 105,
I'll come and
103
visit.
degree weather, bro.
I love San Antonio, bro. It's my hometown. I'll come and visit. I'll go to Spurs games. I'm a season ticket holder, bro. We have a
Yeah.
good time. But I still gotta come back and rest in the West. I gotta rest in the
Rest in the
West,
West.
baby. I gotta rest in the West, baby.
You got little
So
earthquakes
that's
happening, and the
yeah,
3.0ers. You go to sleep,
yeah,
bro.
no,
No hace nada. No
that
me
ain't
pasa
nothing.
nada.
Yeah, I gotta rest in the West, baby. I gotta rest in the West. But no, I appreciate you,
Alrighty.
Joe, for having me, man. Some of y'all don't realize how much Joe does behind the scenes and everything he does
Oh
to
yeah, I'm
make
looking
this
around in here. I'm
show.
like, wow, dude,
Yeah,
there's a lot going on in
yeah,
here, man.
yeah. Joe does a lot. Joe
There's a
does a
lot
lot
going
to
on
make
in
things
here.
work. Yeah, man. But no,
Yeah,
man,
thank you, man.
Jones. Whether you come out to Cali or come back to San Antonio, bro, we'll kick it. We'll link up, and
Most
everybody in the
definitely.
chat, man. And next time I'm in the chat, and I'm in San Antonio, I got free time on my hands, so I would love to link up. I would love to
Yeah,
link.
man.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm suddenly free and
Oh,
available.
I tell you
So.
what, man. I tell you what, I'll throw a party just for you at my bar, man. So when you come
this
in,
dude,
hey,
man.
we're gonna let everybody know, all right?
Exactly.
Throw a
Next
party
time
for
I
you when
come
you
to
get
San
in.
Antonio, and I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah, we
throwing
have a party
shade.
up at the park.
Yeah,
Yep.
listen, I'm not throwing shade. Listen, I care about her and I love her a lot, and I wish her the best. I really do. Put it on record. I wish her the best. I do. But hey, it's time to move on, and I'm gonna come to Cuts by Jones, and we're gonna have a party. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
have
have a
a
party at
party.
Jonesy's neighborhood bar, man. Everybody invited.
There you go, man. Hey, Jones, Mr. Jones has a nice place, man. For all don't know, man, go out there and check it out, dude. It's like its own little neighborhood bar, man. But you
It
only get
really
an
is.
invite
Yeah.
from the man himself to come in, but you
Exactly.
can't show
Yeah.
up
Yeah. Yeah.
empty-handed. You better have some
Yeah.
beer
Yeah.
or you got a bottle
Yeah.
in your hand.
Oh
You
yeah,
better tell
yeah.
someone.
Shit. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it there. We'll see you all on Tuesday. We are going to be off on Monday for Memorial Day. Stay safe. Enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. Hook 'em horns. Birds up. I'll see you
safe,
all on
homies.
Tuesday. We're out. Stay poodle.
Peace.
Stay poodle.